So I've been working on this short sentence to convey a lot of meaning, And last week we began with the first word, which was simple, uh, which relates to how to be, how to actually be, And I haven't got. Hold on a minute. And simple, just like a glass of water, just simple, nothing complicated. So basically, just like you would leave a glass of water, you just leave yourself, uncomplicated, just as it is. Now that's fine. The only problem is we're complicated. Isn't that so? We are quite complicated. Anyone who's been in a long-term relationship will know that people are very complicated. Why are we so complicated? It's because we're always trying to make things better. We're always trying to improve, And that's a praiseworthy idea, It's that is praiseworthy, just wanting to make things better, But it's gotten completely out of hand. That we're never satisfied. We put so much effort into trying to create satisfaction. Struggling with how things don't work the way we want them to be, the way things aren't the way we want them to be. Struggling with that, and which results in a lot of confusion, a lot of turmoil in yourself, struggle, tension, tightness, and it's kind of pathetic, that all our efforts at making things better are actually normally, most of the time, they're actually producing more discontentment. So that's where the second word comes in. So the first word was simple. What's the second word? The second word is unfabricated. What does that mean? Unfabricated. There's a whole thing about, when you want to tell a lie, what did they say? You fabricate a lie. So unfabricated. You stop trying to create a different experience to the one that you're having. Unfabricated. Not struggling. Not rejecting experience. And what happens is we shift our focus from judging our experiences to just simply experiencing itself. To just experiencing. Not trying to fabricate a different world. And learning or discovering how to be with our experiences in a very simple way. Just experiencing. Open. Fresh. Melting. Tension. Melting. Letting be. Release. If what you're experiencing is your mind all over the place, that's a valid experience. Just accept that. Leave it as it is. Your senses open, eyes open, not looking at anything, just eyes open, expansive, mouth slightly open, just breathing normally. You discover that experiences are just experiences. They keep changing if you let them. Here, you're just taking a break from all that struggle of trying to make things better. Just breathing. Simple. Mouth slightly open. sometimes your mind is so agitated that you need to release that agitation. And you do that very simply, with your mouth slightly open. Feel your breath, particularly as it leaves your body, as it comes out of your mouth. There's a natural ease by letting go, a release, an ease, like the sound ah. But it doesn't stay there. It's okay. Each moment is fresh. It's kind of funny, you don't want to let go of this kind of normality.
And sometimes it's hard to see each moment as fresh, because we've such a habitual way of seeing things as being solid. Like I find it very hard to think that I'm not the same person I was a month ago or a year ago, or it's hard to see that things are changing all the time.
That's right, yeah.
Uh,
That's because That's because first of all, yeah, it's what you're saying is very, very true. The reason for that is that it makes us feel safer when things are solid. But actually it has the opposite effect because things aren't solid. Do you know? It's like it's like relying on a really crock of a car to drive you from I don't know, Connemara to Dublin, you know. And not reliable. Things aren't solid. Everything changes. And it's our habit to solidify. It's very true, like what you're saying, Maura. Our habit is to solidify. But this is why.
And like when things is bad as well, it's hard to see them as not being solid.
Yes.
So when things it's hard as well.
Exactly. And it's true, you see. It's hard to do, but it's true. Would you agree, Maura? It's hard to see them like that, but it's true. That is how things actually are. Do you know, that's the reality. The reality is that everything changes. There's nothing stuck.
I think the big leap for me, like what you're both saying is so true, but the big leap for me came in realizing and kind of looking at my experience. You're not going with the struggle, trying to make it better. But when I stopped and kind of looked at my experience somewhat, like Maura and loads of other people, I see a huge change in you. So your experience is actually changing. How you see people, how you see yourself, all that is changing. At the time, when the stuff is hitting the fan, hard to see. But you see it hitting the fan rather than being the fan. You know?
Oh, yeah. Listen, anybody who needs to go, let's we finished the sit part of it. We're into the chat part. Yeah. So if you need to go, please,